Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Dead Unicorn, the tabletop role-playing game club. My name is Corey, and I like to start out each stream with a bit. Some light nonsense to break up the ice, and I love to involve my friends. We're all role players at the top of our game, right, guys?
Yeah,
Kinda.
duh.
Yeah.
As much as we can.
So we can be quick-witted, and as such, I figured y'all could handle a small prompt that I could give you earlier in the day. You could come up all day. You had all day to think of it. And it could be really funny.
5 hours all day.
And today's prompt was curse a celebrity. And I came up with this prompt because Tarek was a little bummed that I gave his character a curse. And I wanted to show him, like, it's not that bad. Can I get an aw?
Aww.
Thank you. I'm all heart here, right?
Oh, McGillicuddy.
I wanted to show Tarek that it's not that bad. You could have been cursed like these celebrities that we were gonna like really lay down into. But as you can see, that didn't happen. A few people who will remain unnamed
It was me.
And me.
said they didn't know any celebrities, which is a lie.
No. We both said we don't care.
It was a lie on his face. So when they said when I
About
called them out,
celebrities.
they said they didn't care about celebrities. They changed that. By the way, I'm reading off a script and it says that right
No,
there.
I said from the beginning I don't care.
Making it look like I was some celeb obsessed idiot. Look, I want to say this right now. Right now. I don't care about celebrities either. I don't care about how weak in the knees I get when Timothée Chalamet looks directly into the camera. No. And I never get upset that Taylor Swift doesn't come to my Christmas party even though I invite her every year. And she can bring even her NFL boyfriend. Because I don't care. I don't care about celebrities. Look, I'm not angry. I just asked too much is all. That's all I did. Papa's just disappointed. And Papa spank. And Papa's punishment is that there will be no introductions today. That's right. Matt, Crystal, Tarek, Sasha, James, you will not be introduced.
Say my name angrier.
You will never be known.
But
No
instead,
fear of celebritization.
Yay, my social anxiety is validated.
But instead, we'll all talk about the good boys and girls who are my patrons scrolling below.
Yay!
They help keep this channel in the black. If you want to be a patron, go to patreon.com/deadunicorn. Join the conversation on Discord. All of those good things. Thank you all. There was a poll we do every week, too, where we ask you, our fans, on our community page on YouTube, who you think deserves a bonus this game. The winner of the last week, of course, is excluded. So this week's winner is, I believe it is. Let me just double check. Yep, it still is. With 43% of the vote, it's Doji Dice K. Matt, congratulations. You are the pathetic worm that needs help.
I am owed the imperial favor.
We're just worms.
Savor my flavor, knaves.
We're unworthy. We're unworthy.
Well, with all of that out of the way, I think we can get to the game, which I spent all day writing up this diatribe here, so I'm phoning it in for the rest of the video. We got 2 hours of this baby. Let's go!
I believe in you.
So what happened so far, if you didn't read the slates I have earlier, these guys are running through a forest with a guy that they need to interrogate, but there's magic keeping him from talking, and they have to break the curse. So they're continuing through the forest to find a person at the other end of the forest that can break the curse so they can torture this person out of all of the information he has.
But like in a politically correct way. Because we're honorable people.
That's right.
Hey, maybe because we kept him safe for a whole month in this haunted forest, he'll be willing to talk.
So, they've been running through this forest for a little bit. They've met a young man tied to a tree.
I did.
When Shosuro Kuronagi rescued him, he gave her a special Hanafuna card and then ran away talking about some sage of flowers. They also got information about where some ratlings were, and the ratlings had a special artifact that belonged to the Sage of Flowers. And they decided that they were going to go get that artifact because why were you going to get the artifact again?
Real and true. Because we thought that it would help us get into the Village of Flowers, because that's what the kid told me. That
That's
the flowers
right.
were important
Because
to the
that's
villagers.
that's Kuranagi's Giri.
I need to learn something.
Something along the lines
But
of.
no one knows
they
what it
wouldn't
is,
And
so we're not
also-
exactly sure why we're
samurai.
detouring.
And also, I like teaching Matt's character a lesson.
And
worry.
hey,
You'll
my own
get
theory,
yours
if we get
soon,
the artifact
Kuronagi. You'll
and
get
keep
yours soon.
it,
Right.
You're gonna
my
have
own
to
theory,
wait
if we
for
get that
Nagi to
artifact
get
and
to
keep
that
it,
one.
I'm good.
There's a lot of people talking over each other. That's crazy. That's
All right, looks like we're gonna have to queue up a little bit. So, you'll get yours, Kuronagi, eventually. One of these days, you'll get
Matt's
yours.
character, though, is talking to the Rattling Chieftain and making bargains with them. Matt has a list of things he can bargain with that was written down on Discord, hopefully. So he has the entire list, and he can talk.
He can try to bargain for us effectively.
Yes. He can change the bargain. Pray he does not change it further.
Yeah.
Pray I do not alter the deal any further.
Yes. I do have a little picture of the rat. Did I? I don't think I uploaded him though.
I don't think you showed us.
You showed it to us last week.
No, I didn't. It's Kochak, right?
I believe so. It was Kosok.
Yes.
It was just a group of rats that you showed us last week.
Yeah, you
I showed you a
us the
group picture. I futzed
Family
around
photo.
and made a little AI picture of Kochak. The rest of the people can see it in the slates starting out. I did not upload it though. Did not upload it. It's okay. But it's a rat with a skull, wearing a skull on their head, wearing kind of a tattered kimono, in a tent in a cave. In fact, let's go to the map. There, now everybody can see the map, or I hope everybody can see the map. I turned it so you don't need token vision for it.
I mean, I see the Nezumi
Yay.
village, so
And this is where Matt's character, Doji Daisuke,
Doji.
Doji Daisuke, is returning to. So I guess we should begin there. Daisuke, you are led back into the tent by the two warrior rats. There were a few items that the ratlings were willing to trade. One is a tetsubo wrapped in thorns. The second was a Hanafuda card featuring some sort of
Man.
you think it's a guy, but you think it's a spiritual figure, possibly a fortune. There was rations for everybody, and then there were a toolkit that you could use to make traps like ratlings make traps.
Which I love the idea of.
So I have the list that everyone provided. What they're willing to negotiate. Though I will try to keep it an even trade, so that way, like anything that our group did put up for trade, will still get their stuff, some of their stuff back. As long as we can get, perhaps everything that the Nizumi were willing to trade.
So the first item that the Ratlings are fawning over is your ornate tea set. They really seem to like it, and Kochak is determined to keep it and says you can take any one of these items. We take one. One. We take ours. One yours.
Mm-hmm. And so I will go ahead and show him some of the other items that we are willing to negotiate for the Hanafuda card, and maybe the tool set and rations too, if they're willing to depart with those. So we have, let's see, Moshi Sora's hair comb / fan and medical kit. Then we have let's see, from Kuronagi, the Sekihitsu soapstone for writing secret messages, and Daisuke goes ahead and does a demonstration for them on maybe a large enough stone, and show them that they can write messages.
Make a roll to demonstrate the soapstone for writing secret messages. You may use either skullduggery or calligraphy. The calligraphy roll will be at 1 TN higher.
Okay, so I do have a skill in both of those. So let's see. I'm not trying to con them.
No.
No? You know what? How about, since I'm trying to demonstrate the soapstone within the negotiation, maybe I could use water for exchange as an exchange of technique and information.
That sounds perfect. I love that idea.
All right, so what's the TN?
I have inserted the TN already. You can just go if you're using skullduggers.
All right.
Skulldugers.
Let's do it.
Do it. No.
Now just make it into Ewan McGregor, Corey.
All right.
Not again, no.
I think I'll. Yeah, I think I'll ignore that bonus success and just use the opportunity I got to negate the strife that I got from this roll.
Look, Palpatine and Obi-Wan are hardly in the same room together usually. It's very rare that you see
but
them.
Obi-Wan's the only character that matters from the whole franchise. So
So I just have to quote him all the time. That's what you want.
any Star Wars quote, I'm gonna think of Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's how it works. It's law.
I will only quote old Obi-Wan Kenobi from now on.
I was gonna
That's
say,
fine.
anytime
That's
I
totally
think
okay.
of Obi-Wan Kenobi, it's going to be as played in 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, Sir Alec Guinness. I'm just gonna be like,
No,
no,
Ewan McGregor.
Ewan McGregor.
1,
That's
2, and
younger.
3, yeah.
Yes.
Young, yeah.
No, I'm only gonna quote him from Sir Alec Guinness version. It's only gonna be hives of scum and villainy, and they'll be back and in greater numbers.
Yes, but
I
I
think
will
you
be
just favor him
picturing
because of all the bushes of
young
love references.
Obi-Wan.
I'm just doing it to troll Sasha.
I control you, but we're streaming, so I'm gonna keep my mouth shut and wait until after the stream.
My favorite.
I don't want you to be mad at me because I said something too horny on camera. Okay,
My favorite.
so that's all you get.
My favorite post relating to this that I've seen was somebody's grandma put up a picture of Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan
Jesus.
and called it Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know if
It's
that's
true,
real,
she's
but
right.
it's a funny idea.
It's a funny joke, yeah.
Funny joke.
Please don't.
Yeah, I won't do a Game Grump joke here. It is a Game Grump reference, just. Anyways. into you made your roll.
Yes.
I showed you what the TN. The TN, yeah, you didn't have to keep all of those.
Okay.
Don't remember.
So bonus successes wouldn't have accounted for anything.
No.
Okay.
It's just so they can understand what you're trading,
All right.
and they see that they nod, they talk with each other in their little rattling language, and
Skitters.
they'll take that item and they'll push forward the tools for you if you want those. They'll stay.
Okay. All right.
Tools.
And let's see. So I know the tools and the Tetsubo are like what we would like to get, and I would also like to try to make an exchange for the Hanafuda card. And I haven't shown everything yet. So there are, let's see, the glasses, the Yumi, or the resplendent fan that we could exchange for the for the Hanafuda card.
Well, what do you present? What do you?
Let's see. So I will.
We're making
first...
we're wheeling and dealing here, my friend.
All right. All right.
Yeah, say that like a rat.
Something pretty for something pretty, and I assume the glasses at least have some form of like ornate look to them.
The
Do they have
glasses?
lenses?
There's glasses.
The glasses are very
Okay.
basic. They
Yeah.
just look like
All right.
something to help her see.
They are black, circular rimmed glasses.
And I'm pretty sure they're like
alright.
they don't even magnify anything because her vision's perfectly fine.
Yeah. How about the resplendent fan?
How about it? What do you do? How do you present it? What do you?
All right. So
how can you not present the glasses? Glasses are a novelty. These people
Yeah, they
have probably
are.
not seen
They're
any
a
glasses.
Maybe if they
Novelty.
came with a mustache.
That's true.
Then they'd be. Then you could find them in a novelty store.
So with the fan, like Daisuke, like shows it off a little bit, and does what he usually does with his darn it, what do you call his weapons? It's my war fans.
Make a. I'm gonna say.
It's not a war fan. It is a resplendent fan. It is a courtier fan with a
Yeah.
bunch of fancy designs on it.
Well, yes, but I was trying to make a reference to my Tessin, like what Daisuke would do with his Tessin when he's out in court, because he
But
uses it as a courtier fan as well.
They wouldn't work the same though.
Okay, so I would say performance.
No. Well,
No?
performance might work. Yeah. I was gonna say. Aesthetics, design, but performance. I could see performance working. If you want to use
Okay.
performance, we can use performance.
Or performance or aesthetics, but I do have a higher ring in performance as well. So
A higher ring? That's a skill.
excuse me, skill,
Rank, yes.
higher rank. My bad. All right. And let's see, it's got to be a difficulty 3. Ooh, that's going to be fun.
Yeah, these guys don't care about froofy stuff, so
Fair enough.
it's a higher.
Let's see, so 3. Well, I'll use the opportunity to negate the strife that I got from this roll as well.
Okay. Kachak will move the card forward and trade you the fan for the card.
All right.
Sounds good.
Excellent. So 3 out of 4. That's not bad. Like I'm almost tempted to call the negotiations good, but we still do need to use we still need to get rations. We are capable of getting some of our own foraging done, but the rations will help. Let's see. let's see, we still have the Bowyer's kit. All right. Could I make a demonstration with the Bowyer's kit and let them know that we're also interested in the rations?
Here's the thing: you don't have to do a demonstration with a Bowyer's kit.
Ah, they know what it is?
They have bows.
Ah, okay.
And yours is a much higher quality than the ones they have right now, because you have a more regulated society that allows artisans to create more advanced versions of things, because they don't have to do all of they don't have to forage and make you have a specialized person for that.
Okay, okay.
So he's talking about the Bowyer's kit, but you're talking about my bow, right?
Not the Yumi, but
you're talking about the Bowyer's kit. Corey's talking about the Yumi, the bow.
I'm talking about both.
Oh, okay.
They might want both because it's a better version of something they already have.
Yeah.
That and the medicine kit. The medicine kit they might really like because it might be more sophisticated medicine than what they have access to.
Yeah, but it might be medicine that's not necessarily workable for their anatomy.
You never know.
So you take out the Bowyer's kit. What I want is a what kind of skill?
Oregon, maybe their culture says, "Oh, we don't use those things."
Yeah. All we do is rub our scent glands on each other, and eventually we get better.
So make a commerce check.
Commerce. Uh-oh. That's going to be fun.
Say butts, Tarek?
No. Not all scent glands are in the butt.
But was
And
that
you
your
can
way
still
of
use
friends?
water. It's still exchange.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
Sasha,
okay.
they could be rubbing their cheeks on each other.
So
I'll still take the opportunity from the roll to reduce my strife, because unfortunately I'm still kind of like high on strife.
so
Do you not have anything that can help you roll?
They will trade for the food for both the Bowyer's kit and the Yumi together. So they want the bow and the thing that can repair the bow, not just one of those.
All right. I would say yes to the deal.
Okay. You have all of the things now.
All right. So we'll go ahead and start closing out negotiations. So Daisuke definitely thanks Kochak for for the trade, and trying to think because I'm trying to depart with a very friendly mannerism with them. It's like it's good to meet new friends within the forest. Is my current mindset.
Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They will give you a happy little I guess a courtesy. Yeah, courtesy back. And give me a second. I had you and Crystal in the wrong place on the stream, so I'm a little distracted.
Oh no.
All right, no worries.
Yes, and he says, we will make a remembrance of you, Doji Daisuke.
Thank you, Kochak.
And they'll bring somebody forward, and that person will have a stick, and they'll start biting a stick. They rub the stick on you a little.
Now they can sniff the stick whenever they miss him.
Exactly.
All right, well.
Whenever they want to remember him.
Well, now I do have to make my way back to see my friends, but I would love to come back again.
You got to remember a good trading partner, Tarek. So
Yeah.
if you forget who's the good person to trade with, it can lead to problems for the
Go
tribe.
down the road.
All right, so when all is said and done, like Daisuke will take whatever he has left of his trading inventory, and also include the new items as well, and hopefully he can make his way, or like be guided back to the entrance.
Sounds good. You're guided on back to the entrance. Oops. Let me go on down here. You're guided back down to the entrance where your friends are waiting for you.
So Daisuke, has all the items in tow, with a big smile on his face. And, not nodding slightly is like, yes, I got everything that we were able to bargain for. And, now he doesn't say any of this out loud. He's like, and we still have some of our stuff, too. That's what he's trying to imply.
Sorry, guys, my internet's being a bit spotty.
Well, from my end, you seem fine.
Ah, that flower Tetsubo looks like something for the Sage of Flowers. Very promising.
We will
I
need to
agree.
make sure that we carry it into the city if we want to be able to make an entrance there.
You mean the village?
Do
Yes.
we have to go back to them?
Yes.
Well, I mean, I think it would be
Unless you want to
beneficial
be
have-
harassed by all of the people in the forest who are members of this village, then we should probably go there.
And who's to say? Maybe having allies within Shinmen Forest wouldn't be such a bad deal.
Especially considering there's an army of Scorpion Ninja who are following after us.
True.
If they can do anything to slow their pursuit, it would be worth it.
Locals would have a better time navigating this area rather than, those with an unfamiliar footing within the forest.
Well, perhaps we can ask them for a safe path through, or relatively safe.
Or even potentially a guide.
Yes, that would be quite beneficial.
Or knowledge of how to get through.
You say they don't like samurai. Do you think that this offering will be enough to get some aid from them?
It certainly will not. They said that they would tolerate us if we had this relic and brought it back to them. Not that they would be our friends.
And I assume we're also walking our way back to the area where we suspect where the village is.
Yeah.
You
we're
don't
moving
know.
away from-
We
You have
don't
no
know where the
idea.
village is. We're walking our way back away from the ratlings.
Mhm.
But
All right, so
Kuranagi
hopefully out of
should know where to
earshot,
go.
hopefully out of earshot of the ratlings, Daisuke kind of mutters to himself, "Oh, I would love to have a bath, rolling around in the filth while it helped with our negotiations."
I'm not so certain
It's
that there
doing
are
nothing,
baths.
nothing nice for my frame of mind.
I'm not
Ugh.
so certain that there are baths inside of the forest.
You will have to wait until we find a spring, and even then, I hope you don't mind the cold.
As long as I could cleanse myself of the filth, I will put up with the cold. Ugh.
Well, good luck.
At the very least, we have some food that would last us for a few more days. So that way we won't have to waste too much time foraging.
What
for the
else
next-
were you able to get? And what
Well-
did you have to give up in order to get it?
So, I had to trade the Bowyer's kit and the Yumi for the tools.
Nope.
No, it wasn't tools. Okay, it was the rations. It was the rations. I traded the soapstone for the tools, and the resplendent fan for this Hanafuda card. And also, could I make a let's see, culture check to see what sort of or theology check to see what the deity is on the Hanafuda card?
Theology check, yes.
All right.
Theology,
Uh,
Earth.
So you used
May
all
I
of my
assist there?
belongings.
Actually, you can't assist, but you can make your own roll if he
Sure.
shows it. If he shows it to you.
Oh, the bowler's kit came from me.
Yes, but he used all of my belongings that I gave over to him.
That's a failure. That's some guy.
Yeah.
You didn't use the
Yeah.
glasses.
I take the glasses back.
Don't worry. I will make sure to compensate you for when we get out of Shinman Forest, and I'm able to go back to Cranelands. Those were the items that they were most interested in that we had to trade. So I honestly have no idea what sort of deity is on this Hanafuda card. Anyone else want to take a guess?
Oh,
I'll take a look.
deity,
Hand
you
it over.
say?
Yes, of course.
I will definitely take a look.
Yeah, Matt, it's as if you have a Shugenja that's a
What's the
priest.
TN?
Theology
TN2?
of
Like
Earth.
2 Shugenja.
Yeah, TN2 Earth.
And just so I keep
you.
my inventory correct, did Daisuke give them the bottle of sake as a
Got
gift?
No,
many
Daisuke will
opportunities.
hand over everything that he was given for negotiations back.
Wow, nobody knows.
Earth?
I had offered the bottle as a gift,
Hell,
not
at
a
this
trade.
rate, I'll try.
Hmm.
Because
It's
why
an Earth
not?
check? I hate it. I hate it.
Well, I'll go ahead and try too, though I have no ranks in theology.
Earth.
Corey,
Might as well
oh wait,
take a
that's
peek.
not a thing that lets me reroll.
Nope. Not here either.
Oh my god. It's like, it's some guy, whatever. All of
It is
us.
some dude.
Scholars we are not.
I'm gonna take a strife and reroll. I got it.
Alright.
All right, I'm gonna
Dude,
whisper.
I don't know.
I would,
Now Rin stresses herself out again by doing this. She still hasn't taken a break.
I would like to know an interesting detail in the scene. My 2 opportunities.
Give me a second.
I'm just going to reduce a bit of strife.
look up Naren's character sheet real quick.
I'll use one of my opportunity to reassure Naorin, who seems rather stressed out about seeing this particular picture. It'll
She's
be
been
okay.
stressed out since before the whole cave situation.
You can remove 2 strife.
Thank you.
You know how much money this just cost me? Oh my god.
You know how many diamonds you had?
That was literally like 12 koku, which is more than Matt even had to start with.
Those items.
Yeah, all of my items that were just given away.
Damn. Daisuke will do his best to make up for it.
Yeah, you're gonna be working for me for the next few years.
Oh, for the doji, it's only for a few months. Don't worry.
I will ask to take the tools and the Hanafuda card for safekeeping.
All right. Daisuke doesn't have a problem with it.
I think it would be best if someone else carried that Subo, since I'd be too tempted to keep it.
I look over at Naura. Actually, you know what? I look over at Moshi Sora.
Daisuke, holds it up.
I am happy to hold on to this.
Okay.
What do you want me to call the rattling trap making?
Yeah, just call. Yeah, rattling trap making kit. That sounds perfect, like a perfect description for it.
Okie dokie. I don't know what it will be like what the
I
details
imagine
are, but
you can do the shit that I tried to have Naurin do earlier, but easier because you have
probably.
a special little
Awesome.
kit.
You already put it in my
and then
sheet.
Hanafuda card with someone else on it. Does Naurin mention who it is?
I don't know who it is yet. You gotta
Okay.
chill.
I
for
sent
a
it to
minute.
you.
I didn't see it yet. Oh. Okay, I out of character feel like this. I feel like this is supposed to be for me, but I in character have no clue. So, she'll just say, it's Gerogen, the fortune
Gerogen.
associated with resistance to poison.
Resistance to poison. Interesting.
She nods. And
No,
then Naurin
good
says,
Jurigen is a fortune of health and endurance.
Naurin says, I have been building up my tolerance to poisons for quite some time. So I suppose it's only natural that I would recognize the card.
How fitting. Benton. If you wish to hold on to it, I am willing to let you, but I feel like they should be safeguarded.
I can certainly safeguard the item. I don't suppose we actually know if they are anything but good luck.
She looks at Naurin with like a look of you probably shouldn't hold this.
What?
Like she looks at Naurin without saying anything. Naurin gets the impression that Kuranagi is trying to tell her she probably shouldn't hold this.
I don't know what you're trying to convey, Tarek.
That's exactly what I'm trying to convey.
He literally
What?
just said.
The card. Kuranagi says to you openly, if you want to hold it, you can. But her eyes, because we have a bond, you can tell she's trying to tell
but
you you
could
probably
you be a
shouldn't
little
hold
bit
it.
more clear?
I can't. I can only use 6 words.
Yeah, you probably
could've
shouldn't
picked better
hold
words.
this.
I mean, I could add some context, as a metagame. Like, Daisuke won't know anything about this, but I
No, it's
assume...
fine. We don't need to. I'm just trying to understand literally what the words he is saying are.
I assume that, since Kuranagi got the first Hanafuda card, which I assume had the image of Benten on it,
It did.
It gave Kuranagi the curse of Benten, or Benten's curse. So Kuranagi probably figured it out and said, hey, if you hold on to this card, it might curse you too. Like it
And
did.
since you are the person who has a Mithridatism advantage, this would negate your advantage because you'd have the curse of
I
Jurigen
think
instead of
that
the
it was
blessing of
clear
Jurigen.
that these cards were cursed
It's
cards.
not. It's not for you, but that's why Kuranagi is giving you a look, saying you probably shouldn't hold it.
So then what are you supposed to do if you don't hold it?
Kuranagi offered to hold the cards and safekeep them.
Okay, sure,
Willing
whatever.
to-
Y'all are stressing me
willing
out.
to
You
curse herself.
Keep the card. I don't get it.
Hold up. Stop right now. Kuranagi's holding the card out to you. With her words, she says you can take it. With her eyes, she says
She
don't
said
take
don't.
it. Which one do you do?
I'll just not take it because
Perfect.
I've been pressured into not taking it. I was going to, and it was going to be fine. It wouldn't have mattered.
And then Corey's
If
like,
you want it, take it. All
We
I'm
had
saying
a
is,
5-minute conversation about it.
Ideally, Kuranagi is worried for you and is trying to warn you that you might not want to hold it.
Well,
If you ideally want to hold it, take it.
maybe
She's
you
still
should
offering
explain to
you.
your partner that they're actually.
I
that
can't
you
in
are
front of
cursed.
everybody else yet. And okay.
No. Tarek's got to keep secrets. Or
Yeah,
Kuranagi's
you could
gotta
have
keep
used your
secrets.
5 words to say these cards are cursed.
If that's what she believes.
Or my partner could trust me.
I did, but I didn't fucking understand what you were telling me.
And then
Well,
Corey's
I
like,
thought the
all right,
words
Tarek,
that
time
he
to
used
put this
were
new
pretty
disability on
obvious.
Kuronagi.
Jesus.
Kuronagi doesn't want to screw over her friend, and her friend is mad at her for it.
No, I'm mad at you for being unclear. Naurin doesn't give a crap.
Oh no. Oh no. Guess who's going to bed without dinner?
We already ate.
I already made dinner.
It's okay. Corey was
We made
Mr.
dinner, it's
Grumpy
just
Pants
you now.
last
Comrade.
night.
I had good reasons to be Mr. Grumpy Pants last night. My iPad shattered.
Oh no! Oh
Yeah,
Jesus,
but he was
that's
Mr.
bad.
Grumpy Pants to me about it.
I broke a glass today in the kitchen, so maybe I am cursed IRL.
Nah, just clumsy. Don't worry, I have my
No,
clumsy
I didn't
moments.
drop it. I shattered it with hot water.
She poured boiling water into a glass and it shattered.
Oh, that can happen, yeah.
Oh no.
Now you
It
have
normally doesn't because it's very hot here.
now you have boiling
but-
water everywhere and a broken glass.
Yeah.
I just kind of stood like staring at it for a few seconds, trying to process what the fuck happened because it split perfectly down the middle.
It split, and she was like, "Wow, that's weird. This glass is broken too." And then she poured a little bit more, and it was boop, and it split across apart. And she was like, "Oh no, it's really broken." And I was like, "What are you talking about? What happened?" And she's there holding the like tea water maker,
In
and
confusion.
I was like, "Oh, okay."
It's today's just not my day, is what I'm trying to say. Like,
Here, would you like some cookies?
I'm just
in a trying
very
time?
confused today.
Have some cookies in a trying
No.
time.
I once
fine.
poured some water into a glass and I don't think it was that hot. Like, it was kind of warm, but, you know, like, pleasantly warm. And I poured the water in, and the bottom fell off.
I've had
Keep
the
that as a memento
opposite.
at that point.
I've had the opposite where I went to put cold water in a glass and the glass broke. Also from thermal shock.
Man, you guys have some crazy luck.
So guys,
By the way,
you have to
just to be clear, by the way, Sealy, the reason Kuronagi isn't mentioning it isn't just because she loves secrets, which she does. The reason is because she has a suspicion, but doesn't know for sure. She just feels like this might be the issue, and she doesn't want to let somebody else go through that problem without knowing for sure that that's what's going on.
Oh, I get that. Sure.
You know, you could always just say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Kuronagi doesn't like to sound stupid and be like, I think maybe this is the case. She wants to be like, yeah, no, this is the case, and then slip them into Doji Daisuke's basket travel pack.
You did promise Doji Daisuke a special
That
reward for doing
Oh yeah,
Where's his dice?
That's
Where's
true.
his Scooby snack,
that's
Tarek?
true. I gotta give him a Scooby snack. Good point. Scorpion never lie to their friends.
Which is totally fine to lie to Doji Daisuke.
Is
Or-
he a friend?
Still.
Or at the very least, Scorpion follow through on their bribes.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah.
Otherwise, no one will take bribes from the Scorpion anymore. You either gotta kill him or you gotta pay up. Those are your only options, basically.
Okay, well, just sleep tight, Daisuke.
Okay.
Just sleep tight. You will see while we're walking, Kuronagi is looking at the Hanafuda cards, and then she pulls out a little charm and starts giving a prayer, and looks like looking over to Daisuke every once in a while. And then takes the Hanafuda card of Venton and hands it to Daisuke.
Oh. Thank you, Kuronagi.
Don't thank me just yet.
Well, it's not like I don't already carry the curse of Benton. So
So you don't know
You
that
don't
it's going
know.
to give you a
You
curse
have
of
no
Venton.
idea.
Okay,
Ben 10.
okay. So redacct that
I
scene.
say, don't thank me just yet. I have a bad feeling about this, but I'm gonna trust you to hold this for now. You said that there was some kind of vision that Benton gave you,
Yes.
and that you were supposed to be where I was instead of me. So I hope this fares better for you than it did for me.
What exactly do you mean by that, Kuronagi?
I don't know exactly just yet, but I have a suspicion, and we'll see. if people start to hate Doji Daisuke a little bit more than they did before, then maybe
That's
maybe
impossible.
things aren't gonna be great.
Do
But
we find
I have a-
Kuronagi less displeasing
People
when
hate
she flips
me.
over the card?
I have a feeling that he should be fine with it.
Oh,
At
okay.
least I
You
hope.
gave him the Benton card,
Yeah, I
Not
gave
the
him the Benton card.
Jurogen card.
Okay, guys, I have an important question. If this is all done, are we?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah,
much done.
Accept the card.
Unless anybody wants to ask her questions.
It is 17:30 hours. Are you going to continue on, or are you going to camp near the Rattling burrows?
Probably camp like.
So it's like 5 p.m.
5:30.
We could probably make a little distance before we camp.
Yeah, we spent a decent amount of time talking to the kid at the tree, doing the stuff with the rattling.
That was yesterday.
We might want to continue. Yeah, but we might want to continue putting distance, is what
Yes.
I'm trying to say, between us and the ninjas.
We just don't know what direction to head, really, to the village. Though he did say he pointed to the village,
Nope.
like the direction.
He pointed to the Rattlings. That's why you knew
Oh, he
where it
didn't
was.
point. He
never pointed
didn't
to the
point
village.
Okay,
Yeah, I was wondering why you didn't ask.
I
what
thought
the
he
village
pointed to
was.
both.
Could we make a survival roll to see if there are any human tracks that we could track?
Oh, I remember what it is. He pointed to the Rattlings, but was it me and Sora did a
I
prayer
wasn't
to the
with
kami,
you.
and the kami warned her that if we kept going the way we were going, we'd come into the thorny
Nope,
samurai.
not for where we were then.
Yeah, that was earlier. It's okay. It's okay.
The Thorny Samurai were way back here.
I just need to know whether you're staying near the Rattling camp or you're continuing on and camping further down.
My vote is we're continuing on because I don't see any reason why we wouldn't have
Okay.
in character.
I think
on.
we should try to move back to where you found that young man.
That's 15 miles in the opposite direction.
Ugh.
Yeah, it'd be very late in the night.
That
if
is
we were
not
tracking
putting
that far.
distance between us and ninjas.
There is no such. Jack says there is. Remember, there's no such thing as ninjas. No self-respecting clan would have spies. That said,
Sorry, actors.
they
The
are.
distance between us and the actors.
Yeah, the actors. The
The
actors that are
scary
chasing you.
actors.
They're
Oh no,
going.
the very dangerous actors who
They're
have
They're gonna put
kabuki
on
us to
live
death.
they're gonna put on-
weapons.
They're gonna kabuki you to death.
They're gonna put on the scariest masks of death that we've ever felt on our faces.
That's a no mask.
I still love that in fictional media, like you have characters that are like, "Oh yes, I came from this ninja village," and I'm like, stupid.
Hey, that's better. Thank you, Jack. We always need that good corrections. Okay, y'all go forward until it is nice and dark, and you camp for the
Spooky.
night. You have watches, and then
Yep.
you wake up early the next morning.
And I assume.
Oh yeah,
half-hour strike-
the rations. The rations are 4 days worth of rations for everybody,
Nice.
each person. So everybody gets another 4 days of rations.
Okay.
I'll just tick up my ration count. Do we drop our fatigue and strife to half?
Oh yeah, hold on.
I don't think our fatigue.
And then
Goes down.
if you're in a tent, you get, I believe, water back in fatigue.
Perfect.
Nice.
If anybody's injured, let me know. I can cast Path Inner Peace before we go to bed. Does anyone have fatigue problems?
Nope.
Not that I'm worried about.
Where?
I had a little bit, but it's not that bad. It was at 4 before we went to bed,
How much is
and now
it
it's
after?
at 2.
Okay, I can get rid of the last 2 though.
Okay, I'd
I
appreciate
have
it.
3 fatigue left after the water ring reduction, so
Okay, I'll heal before we go to bed. Let's see here. That's TN. I think it's TN2.
So we need to add the 4 rations and we need to take down a ration. 'Cause
At
we
least
just
for
spent the night,
American.
right?
Okay, Sasha gets back.
Literally
Four,
the best
4
milk
fatigue
chocolate I've
and
ever
4
had
strife.
is Definitely Belgian.
You'll regain 4 fatigue and 4 strife, Sasha.
Okay, thank you. That puts me down to 0 for everything.
Uh,
I have a question, Corey. Is the 4 rations for everybody counting Kitsu Satoru, or do I need to still take that out of my rations?
That's Kitsu Satoru. Yeah, I'll add Kitsu Satoru in that. Sure.
Okay.
Oh,
So then I have
Kitsu
8
Satoru would like to talk to you at night, if that's what you want
To who?
if you want.
To me?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
James, do you have any other conditions or anything like that?
Just the 6 strife and 3 fatigue. Everything else is clear right now.
Okay, you get 3 fatigue and 3 strife back.
Thank you very much.
And I'll spend 2 opportunity to do something. Give me a second.
Kitsu Satoru is wondering why this lady with a bunch of scary rumors about being evil and cruel is feeding him and making sure he sleeps. Ugh.
He's going to ask you, if you don't mind, what are your plans exactly after you're done with me?
I mean, you're
Mine
single. I'm
specifically?
single. I'm ready to mingle.
Daisuke's single and ready to mingle.
You're asking me specifically.
I'm just curious.
Why don't you tell me why you're curious, and I'll consider answering your question honestly.
Well, I assume I'm going to be executed after you get whatever information you want. So, I would fancy a glance of the empire that I am going to be missing.
Did you really think that what you were doing was the right thing to do? Or were you just doing it because it felt like it was the right thing for you?
I think the question is, do you think what you're doing is the right thing to do? Or are you doing it because you feel like that's what you're supposed to be doing?
I think we're all taught from the moment we decide to become samurai to serve our lords, to serve the empire. And I think at some point along the way, we just made different choices about what that meant.
You know, I think that's a very wise thing to say. I concur. But I would warn that you might be going down the same path I am, just mistakenly.
Is that what did you think that you made a mistake?
No, I think you might be.
Naurin, you're a mistake.
It's fine. She's used to that.
For example, if whatever information you gain from me allows you some special access or privilege into the Empire, the secret workings thereof in, what would you do with that information?
The best I could.
The best you could. What if non-answer?
I cannot tell you what I do not know. I know very little about what is going on with you, what is going on with the Empire. I will take things as they come and make the best judgment that I can. And that is the most honest answer that I can give you, but I know that I will do what I feel is right, which I don't know that I can truly believe that you have always done that.
I feel as if I have done right by my lord and by the Empire. And that is satisfactory to me.
Well, then I suppose we will both have to go to sleep at night knowing that what we're doing is right. Nothing more.
What if the information I give you unlocks some sort of secret that allows you to place whomever you wish upon the throne? What would you do then?
These questions are truly grander than me. I don't feel like it is my place to make such decisions. And honestly, this path that we are undertaking is not one that I ever saw for myself.
Well then, I have given you a lot to think about then.
That you have.
Good night.
That's right, Naurin. Thunk about it well.
Mm-hmm. He's trying to give Naren a fucking existential crisis, and it's working.
Uh-huh, yeah. He's a priest. He's a priest of the
That's his job.
ancestors. He knows what he's doing.
He's a very shicey priest. Maybe he's a sheist.
Okay, morning. What's that old phrase? Dawn breaks, roll dexterity, get out of the way.
Oh god.
Nightfall.
All right, everybody, break wind.
Make saves.
Yeah, make a save. So, I got the time set at 7 o'clock in the morning. Y'all can make survival checks based on the weather and the terrain before you. So, we're continuing our way towards the village in this direction, correct?
I would like to think so.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna be the one who does the survival check, and everyone else assists.
Yeah, I'll
As
assist.
usual.
All right. TN
well,
3.
I don't have the skill, so I can't assist.
Actually, I don't know what TN it is. Let me make the rollable table rolls. We need the weather.
Okay.
Let's make a weather roll.
So Young So and Naurin also assist as well.
All right, the temperature decreases for the second time. It's not cold yet, but you know, you can.
It's chilly.
It feels nice. Like, ooh, like I can do a lot of traveling in this kind of weather. It's not chilly.
You don't get
Brisk,
overheated from
maybe a
traveling.
Yeah, you don't get overheated from traveling. If you're like standing still, you might go, I need like
Maybe I should put on a jacket.
I need a
jacket.
jog.
But as soon as you're walking, you're just like, oh god.
All right, so it's still a TN3, just to make sure.
It's
right?
still a T. Well, we're gonna check the terrain now. What are you
That's
doing?
That's a lot of
What are
dice.
you doing?
Hold on, I gotta roll this real quick.
Overeager, Matt. Overeager.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yes, it is a TN3. You can do your roll now.
Okay, well, roll's already
Ninja
been
Army draws
set.
a
I'll
result from the
go
terrain
ahead
table.
and let's see.
Oh,
Let me consult the hex crawl rules. Let's see. Extra downtime, or extra time to do a downtime action, or end the day finding good to and safe shelter. You know what? I will donate that opportunity to find good and safe shelter. Hold on. It says I could keep 7 maximum? No way. Oh, okay. I'll take it.
How many? How? Well, you
So,
have.
so I got 3 opportunities and an extra success. So, all right. Let's see. So I'll use 2 of those opportunities to get the extra time to do a downtime action and end the day finding good, safe shelter.
Okay.
And I will use the third opportunity to negate the 2 strike from the roll that I got.
All right, then everybody takes 3 fatigue for the traveling of today. But let's see what you get a couple rolls on the rollable table for Domain of Flowers. You already had one event. Where's my... Hold on, guys. I gotta pull this out. Yeah, there it is. Sages of Cinnamon. Gotta open up a document here. Which ones have we done? We have done this one.
Ugh.
Bless you.
Okay, one is gone. Next one is... We've done the... Boom. Okay. Roll. Perfect. Okay, guys. You all... Let's see what time of day it is. We have it because we have an event. Time of day. Early evening again. Y'all travel most of the day. Y'all get into this new... Are y'all going straight down this way? Oh, actually, yeah, you went... That's where you're going. Okay. We're not moving to... you spend most of the day traveling. And early evening... We're going to say that's about 5:30. You guys see a strange grove of trees where the bases of the trees are all covered in swirling thorns.
Well, that is quite curious.
It certainly is. I am no botanist, but it is definitely out of the ordinary.
Should we take a closer look?
I think so.
Okay. Yes. There are also like roses blooming on these trees.
Oh. Does it look similar to the way that the tree itself had like that vine around him?
Are you talking about
And like the
Shinobu?
tree, yeah, Shinobi had the flowers that bloomed on it, like directly under where he was tied to.
Kind of, yeah. It's reminiscent of that. Only these thorns and vines wrap around the tree, up to like 2 to 3 meters up. Like they're covered in these trees are covered in them.
I saw something like this before. It wasn't quite as dramatic, but that boy, Shinobu, he was tied to a tree just above where a bush of roses were cultivated at his feet. And he was surprised to see them, so it was as if they had sprung up overnight. Maybe that's a good sign. Maybe we're on our way toward where the Sage of Flowers lives.
Naren, despite looking kind of troubled since she woke up this morning, will say, have either one of you examined the Tetsubo for any indication as to what it does? Perhaps it too desires to go home. then there could be a clue there.
I've never talked to a club before, but I will try.
I
I was
think
merely suggesting you investigate it, but if speaking to it helps, then by all means.
I mean, it might. All things are created from Kami.
There you go. I would
yes,
not know much about the spirits.
perhaps between Kuronagi and myself, we can come up with some ideas of what this weapon is and what it is meant to do.
Did you guys go over to the trees to inspect them?
Not yet.
Okay.
Nice guy looks, but he gives it a very healthy, like, distance, or maybe not distance, but like gives it like a very, like, reasonable. What's the right word? I'm just gotta go with the distance at this point. Like, he makes sure that he doesn't like mess with the thorns or anything of the sort. He just like observes closely, like
What are you looking for exactly?
What am I looking for? Anything that might be supernatural about these roses, or see if they were purposefully cultivated by human hands.
You're gonna have to get closer than a distance to.
Yeah.
to
Well, I don't
observe
mean
that
like
kind of
distant, just like he's like close enough to like look at
Okay,
the bushes, but
yeah,
he
you get
doesn't-
next-
like he doesn't stick his hands
You're not
in
sticking
there.
your hands
That's
into
what
it. Okay.
I was gonna say.
Are you leaving your horse
to
behind?
me-
You might not want to get it near the thorns.
To me,
I mean,
there's
you feel
nothing
the-
super weird about roses growing on trees. There are plenty of climbing roses that you could find in, like, any noble's garden, probably.
I do want to understand the horse situation though. You did. I assume you.
Hayate will remain with the rest of the group, but like I assume
I'll
we're
take
not
the
like,
reins
too
of
far apart.
Hayate for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take the reins for you.
Thank
Anybody
you,
go with Daisuke?
I'm going with him.
Okay, you go with Daisuke. All right.
Shoot. Be right back.
All right, guys,
I
make a
open-
fitness roll. It's like, ah!
You know, I feel like Naurin will also go with, mainly because she doesn't want to be alone, like, just chilling in silence with Kitsu Satoru right now. So she'll, like...
Okay, so I'm dropping my token, but I can't see anything on this map.
That's okay.
Just had to think about it for a moment.
Let me configure the map. Lighting. I don't know why you can't see anything.
We're supposed to see stuff?
Hold on. Yeah.
Do we need to put our
Tokens
characters
not
on the
have
map?
vision? Give me a second.
You tell us.
Token.
Looks to be the
Light.
case.
Vision enabled. Basic vision. What's going on? Why can't you see anything? That's super weird. Lighting, token vision, yes. Global illumination. I mean, I guess that should be fine.
My map
And while
is
they're
still
checking all of
black.
that out, I'm taking care of the horses.
Ooh, there we go.
How do you like that?
Where do we come in from?
I'm gonna say y'all can go over to this tree over here. That's the.
My map is still black.
the map is
Yeah,
simple.
same.
Oh yeah, you gotta put your token on the map.
I gotta say, this is an
Like, drag my
outstanding map
picture
right
over
here. I
there?
like
Yeah.
this. Whole bunch of Sakura trees.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, and where would I likely be in relation to this taking care of the horses?
There's a big like pasture right over here.
Right over where? I don't see.
Where Moshi Sora is at.
Ah, so I'd be out in the middle. All right.
Get my horse out too.
Yeah, get your
And-
horses out.
And our
Let me
flowery
get Hayate out.
will Kuranagi watch Yui for Naurin?
Yeah.
The flowery trees are where?
Right over here. As you guys inspect the vines to see if they're supernatural, you notice something instantly that makes you think, yeah, they're supernatural. As they move on their own and pull away to reveal a samurai.
Oh.
A dead samurai.
I mean, maybe.
Better than an
Also
undead samurai.
outside, but still moving.
Get the strange feeling this is one of those samurai of thorns that Tarek and Crystal were talking about earlier.
What?
Oh.
I mean, like, I didn't talk about
pretty
Samurai of Thorns specifically. He would have been the one there.
I specifically said Spiky Boys, I believe.
Okay, spiky boys. Spiky boys. Are we looking at like a corpse? Or what are we looking at? Are we looking at like a person standing tall in armor? Are we looking like a dead body on the ground? Like,
You know, I will give everybody all three of you one chance individually of trying to figure out what you're looking at. Is this person dead? What is this person? And I'm going to give you can make a medicine check.
That's what I
You
was
can
gonna
make a
say.
survival check. Yep, medicine or survival. It's going to be TN 2.
2. All right. I'll do survival.
And it will be what's the approach? You can do air to analyze. You can do fire to theorize, and you can do void to simply just sense it.
I will use air to analyze. Any change in TN?
I'm gonna use fire for theorize.
I will also theorize.
Partly because it looks like they're totally encased in their armor.
We got a theory. A game theory.
A lame theory.
it-
Thanks
it-
for watching.
you
By
said
the
it
way,
was
I'm going to give you
TN2?
different information depending on the ring you use.
You said TN2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll get the opportunity.
Is it like would it be Crystal rolled fire medicine and Daisuke rolled survival air? Should I roll air medicine to get a different answer, or is it just the ring and
The
not
ring.
I
will
think
give
it's
you a
the
different answer,
ring.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll negate one of the strife from this roll using this opportunity.
Yeah, that's what I did
Alright,
with my
fire and
opportunity as well.
fire. All right.
Which means I have 4 successes. I don't know if there's any extra information for bonus successes. That's just a coincidence.
I really like how realistic this image looks. It's probably done by AI, though.
Yeah, yeah. I wish I could afford an artist. Patreon.com/deadunicorn. Help me put an artist on to make all of these things. I'd love to like pay somebody and not have AI make just garbage.
Spend like hours just typing stuff into the computer and being like, I guess this is okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I like the
Especially
image.
considering we do have a resident artist. You just can't afford to pay him.
I am opening up commissions again soon because bills need to be paid.
There we go. As you guys have that realization, suddenly the thing moves and draws its sword. Shing! It's initiative. Let's put everybody...
I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah. I mean, I pulled out a map.
That doesn't always mean fighting. It just means, like, a place where we want to know where we are.
Add in. Where is Kuronagi on this map?
She's on the horses.
Right. Oh, no,
She's
no.
on her
that's-
horse.
Sorry,
Right
that's
here.
Narin.
Ah, yes, I see.
Covered by the horse.
And let me get out Satoru and put him somewhere.
God damn it.
Satoru.
Somebody moved my character and now I can't put her back on the horse.
Well, it has you attached to the horse, technically.
Yeah, it does, but it won't. There you
Oh,
go.
I
Perfect.
see, I
Perfect.
see. Cool. Oops.
And it's just insisting the horse is the more important character by putting it on top.
Okay, everybody roll your
Are
initiative.
we really going to argue with Foundry?
There.
Good. Each one of these is a separate character.
Whatever.
Two for myself.
That shouldn't have been TN2.
Oh. It's
Yeah, I
TN1?
reduced it to TN1.
But it's
Yeah,
alright.
initiative's
Our
TN1.
initiative still-
Everybody's going before them, so...
Yeah, it still keeps the same flow, technically.
The only
Yeah.
difference is if you're on fire, you get one more. Well, okay, you might get more
nope.
if you had strife.
Stance effects do not affect initiative.
Okay.
It says
Sense
that.
effects only come into place after initiative is rolled.
Yeah, initiative checks are always TN1. Okay. I'm just double checking my NPC here. They will all go to Earth Stance. Let me make sure they're all on Earth Stance. Because that's what they're starting out at. And Youngso, let me begin combat, is up first.
Well, Youngso has the reins for Hayate, Shin, and this third horse that I don't know the name of.
Check.
So my whole thing right now is just keeping the horses
No, we
calm.
can't.
Okay. Make a survival
You should be
check
good now.
to make the horses, keep
Should
the
be good
horses
now.
calm. Right now I'm going to give it a TN1.
Okay. Considering what's coming out of the things, I'm going to use con. Air.
So I'm going to make it a TN1, and for every bonus success, you can, for success, you can keep one horse calm, and every bonus success, you can keep another one.
I'm going to start with my own because my own is skittish. Hayate being a warhorse should be mostly fine, and that third horse is the other one I'm worried about.
Okay.
So two of them I'm worried about. Hayate not so much because he is war trained.
You can
Yui
only.
is also loyal, so I don't think Yui will run. I hope.
Okay. Make your roll.
Motherfuck.
Opportunities.
Move yourself towards your horse. By the way, you can move up to 3 hexes.
Well, I might as well keep these 2 opportunity and then look up what those are. So let's see. It was air ring. Hanya. And does it look like any of these Thorn Samurai have ranged weapons?
From the looks of it, you don't think they have ranged weapons, though you don't know what they're capable of.
Well, then, I'd like to spend the 2 opportunity to notice an interesting detail about a character in the scene.
Okay.
The examples given are at an advantage or a disadvantage, but it could be anything else that you want to give me.
Can I spell correctly? Come on. There we go. How about that? Is that good?
Okay, I'll call out. Disarming's not going to work.
What if we literally disarm?
Well, that always works.
All right. Next round or next turn is Doji Daisuke.
So, I'm going to use the analysis, or use the observation that I made with the samurai, and say, these these suits of armor don't seem to have anyone in them. I best would say that we get the horses and get out of this place. We don't want a confrontation with these things.
What do you do?
We're in a confrontation.
Huh?
What do you do?
Well, so, let's see. Daisuke will start moving back to, Hayate, because he wants to make sure that he keeps, his steed safe, and also make sure that Kitsu Satoru doesn't, go anywhere or use the opportunity to kind of, get away. And Daisuke will announce to Moshisora and Naurin, he's like, I'll go guard the prisoner. And he's going to move towards Hayate.
Okay, you can move 3. What's your action?
All right, let's see. I think I will go ahead and have him at least take out his sorry, I'm trying to get my weapons out. Yeah, I think I'll have him take out his Yari just to, just to make sure he can guard himself.
Get your weapon. Draw a weapon. Okay, we'll move on to our next. Moshisora.
I will draw the Tetsubo of Thorns and say, I believe this belongs to your Sage of Flowers. We wish to return it. Can you show us the way?
I want you to make a I want you to make a sentiment roll.
Sentiment.
TN2 sentiment roll. On
Any particular approach?
what the one you're on, the stance that you're on.
I didn't change off of fire, so here we go.
Fire stance it is.
TN. What?
2.
2. Okay.
Come on, Sora. Woot woot.
I have 2 successes. I believe these are merely shells and cannot understand us. We might as well move along.
All right, you can move. All right. Next is Naren.
Did you see my message from what I spent my opportunity on initiative?
Let's see here. Oh, here it is. Ah, sure.
Mic turned off, so no one knew I was talking.
I will give you that. Hold on.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense. Though I don't really know how to use that to my advantage yet. I might be able to figure something out as we get back to the horses, because it looks like that's what we're doing.
All right. You could move 3
so-
and then take an action.
Okay. Can I swap to... I haven't done a stance yet,
Yeah,
so
you
if
can
I
change
move
stance.
to water, I can make a maneuver check to go further, right?
Yeah, you don't need to be on water stance to make a maneuver check. You can be on
But
any stance.
To do the thing you said and go further, I want to be on
No,
water stance, right?
no. So what you're going to do is you're going to move 3 and take an action. On water
feel like-
stance,
I feel like this always confuses me, but
On water-
normally you can move and then make a maneuver check as your action. But what I
Yes.
want is to move, and make the maneuver, and I have to be on water to do that, right?
maneuvering makes you move, and roll to move some more.
Yeah.
On water
exactly.
stance, you can move, then take the maneuver to move and make the roll, and then you get another extra action on top of that.
Which could be a move or
No.
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 In
Okay,
fact,
it can
then
be
I guess
anything
I'll do water
else.
stance anyways, so I can draw my weapon as I move.
You can draw your
there-
weapon.
You can.
Water stance will help you draw your weapon.
Okay.
Perfect.
The water stance always confuses me because I think of it as like you get another dash, but you don't. I don't know.
No.
You just get
The
another
movement
action.
thing doesn't actually let you move. It just lets you do something.
Water-
else. I don't know.
Water lets you do
Hurts my
another thing you don't have to roll for.
Yeah, it's just another action. Water is another
I will-
action.
Then I draw my. Actually, I'm not going to draw my weapon yet because it's cumbersome. So I will do the maneuver to move.
Okay, you can make your roll.
What is it?
It is whatever stance you're on, fitness. TN2.
Fitness.
And for every 2 bonus successes, you get more.
Just the basics.
Okay, you may move 6 more.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, you're at your horse.
Cool. Let me check what I can do with that opportunity. If I just want to drop a strife or do something else. And then I will draw. Next turn, how do I mount? Is it Does it take a
I'm
certain
going to
amount of
consider
movement?
mounting to be just one range band of movement.
Okay, cool. So, then I will draw my weapon, and then water could just remove some strife. Okay, I'm just gonna remove some strife. That's all. Actually, oh no, that would be 2. So yep, remove some strife. That's it. Your turn.
Okay. Next is Kuronagi.
Okay. I waited to tell you my initiative stuff. I had 3 opportunity. I'm going to use 2 of them to notice something interesting in the scene, and 1 of them to learn a disadvantage about these creatures.
Okay. You notice something interesting about the scene. And the other opportunity was what?
The 1 opportunity was to notice a disadvantage about one of the enemies.
Okay. Is there you go.
Okay, Kuronagi says avoid the flowers as she pulls out her horse bow. And then she will
Are the flowers that we're supposed to be avoiding the pink spots on the map on the floor, or
Yep.
are you going to show us specifically where there's flowers?
The flowers are the pink little dots. Any hex that has pink little dots, Kuronagi is telling you to avoid.
Yeah.
Okay. Very close to them.
We came in from down here though, right?
Yeah, I assume you came in from down here, yeah. And you're
Yeah,
Did
I'll
our
have my
horses
horse
avoid
start
the
at a-
flowers when we were going in? Or did they...
She'll say it would be harder for the horses to move through that terrain.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I start the horse's movement.
Yes,
at
which
a
is a level 1 movement, which is a
trot?
walk.
walk,
Right. So
which is just 3 moves, right?
yeah, I believe so. Let me double check my little notes here.
That's what it was before.
Yeah, for every level of movement, you move 3, I believe.
3 extra.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I start at a walk, and that's the end of my turn.
Yes. Walk is 3 hexes, trot is 6 hexes, canter is 9 hexes, gallop is 12 hexes. Yep. And while you're walking, you can turn your horse in any way without making a roll. But if you're at a trot, canter, or gallop, turning your horse will give you a TN 1, 2, or 3 to attempt to turn. If you want to turn more than 2
walk into the
hexes.
flowers, and then you just walked your horse into the flowers.
I haven't. I just needed to move my horse because I was changing its facing.
We're all good
Okay.
so far.
That's my turn.
I have this character. This character will move to water stance. Why not? He will move here. And he will attack Dice K in the back.
In the back.
Watcha.
Can I just click it? Yeah, sure.
What
Okay.
information?
Well,
Are you on air stance?
no, I'm on water stance right now.
Okay.
But I pray for your failure. Drat.
You did not pray hard enough. Bow yourself in supplication.
That was a very good roll.
Okay, what I'm going to do is you are going to take 4 points of damage, and I'm going to do a critical strike at 6 deadliness.
Daisuke just got butt stabbed.
So resist with a fitness
Well,
check.
Actually, no. What's your vigilance? 3?
4.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do a critical
Pretty
strike.
high.
Okay. Let's see. My armor, which is Ashigaru armor.
So,
Let's see. Takes off 3.
right. So you take 1 point of fatigue damage. And then you'll need to make a fitness roll on your water ring
Yeah.
to resist the critical strike.
And it's a TN1. All right.
It's not
It is a
bad.
TN1.
Well, would
Don't
opportunities
forget,
help?
you can re-roll one of those dice if you want to take a strife. So, like, if you want to take a strife with your bond, you can re-roll a die
Yeah, let's do that.
from our bond.
Yeah, I'll re-roll.
Might as well re-roll one of the ones that has strife on it, and is an opportunity.
I'll re-roll my skill die.
Oh, that's nice.
All right, goody.
All right. You bring it down to a 3.
Hold on, I still have my explosive success, but I'm gonna ignore that one.
Really?
Opportunity health.
A
Yeah,
3
next
is a flesh wound. You are now lightly wounded
And bleeding, right?
and bleeding.
Yeah, that's why I was saying you might want to explode the explosive.
Well, yeah, I wasn't talking about that. He just didn't keep the opportunity that came from it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you are... Look, I have my tokens back. I have my little icons back. Lightly wounded void.
It works.
Well, it's supposed to be
Yeah,
water,
void.
air.
It shows water,
Yeah.
but it says void. You spoke too soon. You jinxed. You cursed yourself. Look
One
at
of
what
them
you
is
did.
mislabeled. It's okay. It's fine. We're all fine.
It's not fine. We're gonna die.
There we go. And you're bleeding. You do... Would you like to spend your opportunity to notice something?
I spent it to negate the strife that I got from the roll. So
Okay. Then, never mind.
You still take the one from the bond. Don't forget.
Okay.
I'm just guessing, but I'm pretty sure you've been impregnated, Doji.
I didn't think that was this kind of game.
Oh.
I'm
It's
more
I'm
worried
pretty
that
sure it planted
seed
the seed.
inside of
Poison.
you.
Or something.
They're stamen in you.
Oh god.
Yeah.
No.
Right up the backside, too, at that.
I'll
James
find your
making
pistol.
jokes. Damn.
You find a flower and it's like, pee on me!
Oh god.
we're doing film cow now.
This game's gonna be called Pee on Me. Second game in a row is gonna be a pee joke. In the title.
Oh, good God! Why are they getting such good rolls?
Oh, excuse me.
Completely chance. Just
Whoa.
very bad for us.
What are they rolling for? That one exploded 5 times.
Oh no!
And
Just immediate teleportation. All right, the water boy's dead.
okay.
Clearly, it does not care about strife.
I mean, they are constructs.
But the trees are stressing themselves out.
So
You can see
that's
them get all twisted
1,
and
2,
gnarly.
3. So I can do this. 1, 2. Um, 3 times 3 is 9.
3 times 3 is 9.
All right. Yeah, we can go right here.
Coming for the
You
horses.
leave my horse alone.
Draw. Right. That's that character's turn. This character will attempt to do something similar, but probably not as good.
Probably
I
not.
hope not.
Hopefully not.
Jeez. We spoke too
This
soon.
roller
Why-
is rigged.
why?
That is still
Right.
3 explosive successes there.
Poor KY. Pourquoi?
Poor
Well.
KY.
Que que?
Alright.
KKK.
Por que que?
I'm like a cat. I'm kicking. They're gonna block our freaking way.
And they can ignore the terrain features because they are made of thorns.
They are the flowers.
And this one's going to do the same. Well, that's not going to be good. We're going to go here. Next. And roll. Oh, I should do this one. This, and this. Finalize. Meh. Okay. That's... Okay, that's also 6. Because I didn't use his initial movement. And one more guy. He's so far away. He's like, no, come back.
Wait for me.
I want to fight. I can.
I want to play.
Stop it right now.
All right. And this guy can move 12.
Oh, Mamma Mia.
There we go.
They are sprinting across this
Yep.
field.
Mm-hmm.
Young So.
Right. I see people getting up on their horses. I see somebody trying to attack a horse here, or at least getting close enough to be spooking them. So, yeah. Yeah, I'll switch to water stance, draw a sword, step forward, and attack this one right here.
Sounds good.
Get it away from Hayate. Boom, water stance now, and katana, and step, and swing. Bada bada, swing.
It is on Earth Stance. I'll let you know that.
Okay. Which means can't use those opportunities for that sort of thing. But you know what? I don't want the strife anyway. So I'll just go with the I hit it, and I have one opportunity available.
So that's 4 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here's a
And
slight
water
problem. You
And I will go ahead and remove 2 strife from myself.
you hit it, right? Whack! And your sword kind of goes into the thorns and hits the metal and takes a chip out of your sword because this thing is so hard and tough. Your sword gains the damage condition.
Ooh.
Son of a...
I apologize.
At least we found out with one of the non-magic items.
No, it's just his soul.
I'm pretty sure though that that Suba would probably be pretty effective against them. But I don't have that, so
You're pretty sure that these things are only wearing like Ashigaru armor. But combined with the fact that they're made of wood or, dense plant matter has a detrimental effect on razored-edged weapons.
Oh, so what I said about the Subo doubly applies.
Yes.
Because it's a blunt.
You have another action that you can't use a roll for.
This is why I told everybody to buy bow staffs, because they're cheap and they're blunt. And they do a hell of damage.
Well, in that case, I'm going to go ahead and put up the katana, and I'll pull out, and, I think that's really the only action I can take is put it up.
Yep, you put up your katana.
Next round, I can pull the Yari out and plan on using the staff part of it.
Sure. Dice
Treat
K.
it like a bow staff instead of a stabber.
Slippery maneuvers.
Sounds good. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well. Right, and I'm gonna ignore that the other one because I don't want to exacerbate Daisuke's bleeding condition any worse than it is. Let's see, and I'll use that opportunity to take off any of the strife that I got from this roll. So, yay!
Okay.
I think you still take the damage though before you
Yep.
lose the strife. That happens.
Yeah,
in
if you
that order.
keep any strife.
And once you tell me the effect, once slippery maneuvers is done, I'm gonna have Daisuke still try to bolt towards Hayate.
Choose a position and be mindful of what you choose.
Could you clarify that a little bit?
Read slippery maneuvers.
All right.
The
If
effect.
you succeed in the skirmish, choose a position containing the terrain that you see. Each target may immediately move one range band towards it. Attack checks targeting any of your targets inside the terrain. Treat the terrain as having the obscuring terrain quality. So, none of us are in the hexes with flower petals right now. We're in the clear hexes. So, I would say the position of, any of the hexes that are outside of...
Use your mouse, and I want to see a little boingy boingy. Right there. Okay, that's the position. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that is not flowers has become obscuring terrain. So, like, most of this thing has become obscuring terrain. Everybody can move one range band, including the horses, I believe, right? Targeting a number of friendly characters in the scene. Right. Any number of friendly characters. So you can target the horses, too. Each target may move one range band towards it. So everybody can move one range band here, if you want.
To this point?
To
not
that
to
point.
the exit?
Or, I'm sure there's also an exit here, too, but...
That's where Matt chose. That's where you can move if you want to. You don't have to. So Matt,
I was thinking of a defending position as well, like to all defend ourselves from these things. But also, I assume I saw the skirmish between Ide Youngso and that one guardian, right?
Yeah.
Since I was facing that
Hey,
direction.
son of a...
Okay, so like
Matt,
Daisuke, like I will make my way towards Hayate still,
Matt, move
and
your character one range band if you or not, doesn't matter. Okay, you moved through Moshisora, so that'll put you here.
all right, and
Stop. Moshisora, would you like to move one range band towards this location?
Yes. I'll just move right here. How's that?
Nope, you moved past it. Gotta move towards this location.
So,
You can
like-
move here, you can move here. Either one of those.
uh,
Here or here. Those are your two options.
I'm not moving.
You want to...
What happened?
I don't know. There. Is that where you want to be?
Yeah.
Okay.
sorry for making that
I
call.
see a ghost image of myself.
So
yeah,
Slippery
it's because we both
like,
moved the character at the same time. Don't worry about it.
So I'm still. I wasn't that
Hayate
familiar
will
with
move
this
over
Slippery.
here.
Mhm.
Ide Youngso, would you like to move one range band towards this position?
No, I do not.
All right. This horse doesn't know any better. It's gonna move over here because, you know, that seems like the right thing to do.
That's my shin, and well, he's at least moving towards me and away from these two threatening things behind it.
That horse will move on up this way too because it don't know any better. Naren, would you like to move one range band towards this position? This position, actually.
Can I move to the it's to the left of me. Can I move just to the left and not up? It's still
as long as you
closer
don't
to
move,
that point.
As long as you don't move past this point, yes, you can move to the left.
I would like to do that. So right here for my horse and right here for me.
Sure. You're not on your
That's
horse
perfect.
yet, though.
I know, I'm not. I'm not on my horse yet. I'm like
But
leading it at this point.
I will
with me.
allow that because you haven't passed this point. Otherwise, you'll have to go north. I'm going to ask now, Kuronagi, would you like to move towards that spot?
I'm trying to go around the flowers.
Sure.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah,
Right.
you can move that way. Yeah, perfect. That'll work. Now, Daisuke, you get a move. You've already taken an action. So you get a move and you get another action that does not require a roll.
Okay, so let's see. I will go ahead and mount Hayate.
Okay,
I
you
assume that doesn't-
can get on your horse.
Okay. And Daisuke will also announce to everyone if weaponry won't work on these things, we might have to set them on fire.
It's an interesting strategy. Kind of like it.
Mhm.
Is that it?
Blunt should work. His response. Blunt should work. Comes from Youngso as a quick response.
Any other
Oops, sorry.
Could
Anything else?
could I see if I could get Hayate to like perhaps kick this armor?
Yes. It's Hayate's action. So make Hayate make a hoofs check. He was gonna do that. I was gonna allow him to have him do that anyways. He's a warhorse. He's trained to like get rid of threats like this. So go ahead and make an attack action.
Okay,
Or
so
have Hayate make an attack action.
Okay, hold on.
He has hooves on his character sheet under conflict.
All right, so conflict. Gotcha.
And you can change his
And I'll
stance.
probably make it. I'm trying to think. What would be a good one for him? Probably a fire roll.
Okay.
All right. And does he have a void? He does. Now I probably might have to save that for something a lot more.
I gotta
Well-
know if Matt's horse has status on its sheet because that'd be really cute.
The game's about to end. Would you like to make this a succeeding roll?
Yes. Yes. I
Okay.
would like to make this a succeeding roll.
Then he'll take 7 points of damage. Minus is 3. Okay.
Yeah, horse kick hurts.
Bang! You hear a nice clang of metal as it hits its armor. It stumbles a little, but regains its composure as it takes a
Oh.
few points of fatigue damage. And that's it. That's your turn, unless you still have like an action that doesn't require.
That doesn't require a roll.
Yes.
Let's see. Defend.
Nope. Guard action requires a roll.
Darn.
Okay.
Do you
so
mount?
We're moving on.
Yeah.
Moshisora, you're next, but we'll pick up your action next time on the Sages of Shinnamon here on Shadow Empire. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you, all of you, for playing. I hope you had a great time. I hope you
Let's
had a
keep on
great and
playing.
interesting time here with this game. We'll pick it back up next Sunday. Until then, go roll some dice.